Good life, easy baby. We're back.
Again.
Good life, easy.
What's up, Rahul?
And the consistency continues.
All right.
We back for real. God damn it.
What's
Feels
going on?
good, bro.
Feels good.
It feels good to have back-to-back podcasts.
Good work ethic.
Good work ethic, bro. Hard work pays off. What's good, bro?
What's good is that Thailand has legalized marijuana.
Amazing.
Terms and conditions apply.
Amazing. Tell me the terms and conditions.
So they're saying it's not just for recreation. So you can't be in public and
Smoke, yeah.
smoke a spliff. But there are weed shops open all around. Edibles.
Edibles
Allowed.
are everywhere, huh?
Yeah, you can buy bud and you can smoke it at home. So yeah, it's a big thing. The
Oh,
government.
you can buy bud and smoke it at home.
Yeah.
But you can't smoke it in public.
Yeah, you can't smoke it in public. So they want to take it in phases. The purpose of doing this, I think, is just for the economy. Because
100%.
Yeah, because of course we know that Thailand relies on tourism
Heavily.
and COVID has ruined that income stream. So this is obviously a great way to get more tourists or the same tourists back.
Yeah.
That we have it all. Guys,
for sure.
come check out our beautiful country.
I think what was shocking is that when you hear about a Southeast Asian country legalizing marijuana at least,
Yeah.
it's a little hard.
Very
because just think about it.
They're known to be
Southeast
the
Asia
strictest.
are
You're
known
right.
to be the strictest.
You're right.
Malaysia, Singapore. Singapore is very strict.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, death penalty.
Death penalties, correct. So I think it's a great move by Thailand.
Yeah.
Because see, Thailand, like you said, it heavily relies on tourism because there are so many amenities for tourists.
Yeah.
And now that they're legalizing marijuana, it's a win-win situation. It's a big W.
It's a big W, bro. And cheers.
Cheers.
Talking about Thailand, I was not kind of too shocked to hear that. Yeah, you're right. Your point is very correct that Southeast Asian countries are extremely strict when it comes to consumption of any form of drug.
True.
But Thailand has been known, like I remember growing up, like we always knew that piracy is allowed in Thailand, prostitution is allowed in Thailand. You know, those kind
it's
of.
a little shocking because when you're young, you're like, oh shit, we're going to Thailand.
So Thailand is known for these like being a little liberal when it comes to such things,
If you think about it, right? I don't know this is the right thing or no, but when you think about Thailand, you think about the legalization of prostitution first, right?
Yeah.
That's what it became synonymous with.
Exactly. That's what we always heard growing up, right?
Yes.
And of course, every uncle who goes to Thailand, there's one clear joke. We know where you're going, why you're going.
Why are you going to Thailand?
So yeah, I was not too shocked, but I think it's a good one, bro.
But even Thailand, bro, was very strict with drugs. Very strict. There's this one movie. It's actually based on an English boxer. I've seen it, bro. It's on Netflix. It's a great movie. It's called Prayer Before a Dawn.
Okay.
So it's about this one English boxer called Billy Moore. It's true. He's from London, I guess. And he went to Thailand. And he went to Thailand to train and to fight. And then he got addicted to heroin. And of course, the police caught him because he became a big time addict. And he was moving like quite a bit of heroin around,
Oh, he became a dealer.
Like he had, why do you have so much heroin in your possession, right? And they straight threw him in jail, bro. No matter how big you are, no matter how much money you have, he was imprisoned in one of the most notorious cells. And from there, this is what made it very interesting is that Thailand is also known for Muay Thai, right? Muay Thai comes from Thailand. So there are these sort of camps in the prisons where you actually fight for your freedom.
Right. Yeah.
So this guy fought, like he started training and he was doing heroin in jail also.
Oh.
Bro, the jails look so scary. So scary, bro.
I've seen the Vice doc.
Have you seen those Thai gangsters that are just tatted from top to bottom? Like that is all that was filled.
Savages.
That was the prison, bro. It was just these guys. And then he gets sober and then after 3 years he got released.
Wow. Because of fighting?
Because no. Got bailed out, I think, eventually.
Fair.
But yeah, it's mad.
Yeah. But this is definitely going to impact tourism, bro. Think about it. The legalization of prostitution had impacted tourism for Thailand for years. Massage.
Yes, sir. What do you want?
So this is obviously going to help. Do you think it's going to become like a the Amsterdam of Asia,
Eventually, definitely.
right?
In some time, for sure, because it's a great comparison, right? Amsterdam also, prostitution is legal, drugs are legal.
Yeah.
And the same thing is going to happen in Thailand. And it makes sense because Thailand is a great country, right? The weather is always good.
Food is great.
The food is great.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Cheap.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
You know, and
Visa on arrival.
visa on arrival, bro.
Yeah.
And there are so many different places you can jump from in
Yeah.
Thailand.
Islands. Yeah.
So it makes a lot of sense. I think it could even surpass Amsterdam.
I think so too. Bro.
Could
I think
definitely surpass Amsterdam because of the weather. The weather is good.
Apparently, the government has only allowed lighter strains,
Okay.
not very strong strains. But I think that's going to change.
They're going to take it step by step,
I
like
think they're
you
going to take it
mentioned.
step by step.
Eventually, it's going to be,
Yeah, fully legal.
and it's a good way to also end. How do you actually fight the cartel, bro? Like, you can't go and like kill all of them because they'll keep popping back up.
No, you can't.
The only way to destroy cartels is by making it legal.
Yeah.
Is by making drugs legal.
See, cartels obviously work hand in hand with the government, the local police authorities. So the only way to infiltrate that system is actually to regulate it, because that will be
And that's what Mexico
real
is
blow
doing.
to their-
That's
yeah.
what Mexico is doing.
Yeah, they
because
should.
it's become such a bad scene that these cartels are just taking over.
Mexico's
bro.
chaos.
They are to declaring it's a purge.
Yeah.
You know, shoot on sight.
Yeah.
Like if you're a cop, shoot on sight.
Yeah.
Now what have they done? They've legalized hard drugs and soft drugs.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's same. It's a process because how do you get rid of the cartel?
All right.
You just make it. You distribute it freely. You make it legal.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Absolutely. And yeah, bro. So this initiation been taken for just increasing tourism. Do you think any other country would adopt this?
I think a lot of countries will start adopting this, bro.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
See, Thailand. Do you think Sri Lanka should adopt this?
Oh, the return. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanks.
Yeah.
You know? That's a
about it.
mad one.
Yeah.
That's a mad one.
Because they are relying heavily on tourism.
Yes.
This is definitely going to increase your tourism. You know,
Yes.
if you have techno gigs and you have parties and you have casinos, you have beaches.
Everything.
So,
everything.
you know.
Whether you like it or no, people travel and they like to do, they like to smoke. They like to
Yeah.
smoke marijuana.
Of
They like
course.
to have a good time. They like
Yeah.
to get a few drinks. You know, so why not just... What are you willing to offer that other countries aren't offering?
Very
Why should I come to your country? Because
Exactly.
of all of this, right?
Exactly.
So it makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. Have you been to Amsterdam?
No, man.
Okay.
I think we were supposed to go, but Jet Airways ka kya hua bhai?
So I've been to Amsterdam, bro, and I'm telling you, as you enter the city center, you realize that this place is developed around the mind of a stoner.
Oof.
Bro, the smell, it hits you. You can just smell
Loud.
waffles and ice
Everywhere?
creams. Yeah.
Everywhere.
I'm telling you, as you enter the city center, you can really smell waffles and ice creams.
So in Amsterdam, you can smoke freely,
Yeah.
like on the road, just
Anywhere.
take a spliff and light it up.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Wow.
Walk around. There are kids around, doesn't matter.
Wow. Wow.
But you can really see what they say, like that the locals don't smoke and everyone is not just taken with this drug and, you know, their lives
Yeah.
are taken over with just
Yeah.
smoking all day. It's none of
Yeah.
that, bro.
No,
It's none of that. The locals, it's mainly for the tourist.
That's a stigma about drugs also, which we will talk about.
Yeah.
But that makes sense, dude. Like, just because you're a part of Amsterdam or you're born in Amsterdam doesn't mean you will smoke.
The locals are super chill, bro. The locals are super chill. Majority of it is just the tourists. Most of the coffee shops you'll see just filled with tourists.
Tourists, huh?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Makes sense.
Yeah. So the stigma is untrue. When you give people freedom, they make the best choice for their life.
Correct.
Most of the time.
100%.
You know,
100%.
most of the time.
Yes. And then you educate people. I think it's more than that.
Very well said.
More than
You
that,
have to
I think
educate people.
People need to be educated on how to consume drugs. Like whatever conversation we are having right now is for soft drugs.
Marijuana.
Soft drugs being marijuana.
Marijuana. Yeah.
Okay, marijuana.
Amsterdam mushrooms also legal.
Yeah, shrooms and
Yeah.
even shrooms I think falls under like
Yeah.
soft drugs.
And also natural, yeah.
I would say hard drugs are drugs that get you really addicted.
Cocaine, heroin.
That shit gets you addicted.
Yeah.
You know, but marijuana is like it's not gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So, what country do you think should legalize marijuana?
India.
Besides Sri Lanka. India.
India.
Good on, bro.
Definitely, bro. It's going to be a long time, but just think about our history. Marijuana has been a part of our Vedic culture.
Yes. Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva used to smoke marijuana. It's in our mythology. It's in our history books. Right? Kullu Manali, bro. Tupac rapped about it.
And we produce the best. The best hash is Indian hash.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they say.
It is true.
That Indian hash actually gets supplied to a lot of countries.
Of course.
You know, majority of the hash is not coming. It's going to other countries. From India.
Yeah. So if India has such a rich history when it comes to this plant. Also, in our festive days of Holi, we consume bhang, right?
Very true.
So it definitely makes sense. India basically, marijuana was legal in India until 1985, when America, America went on the war of drugs, right? Famously, so they pressurized India. So it's like a geopolitical scene, you know. It's not Indians did it for Indians, or there was chaos going on, people going crazy. That's why they banned weed. No, that's not true. There was American pressure. So Rajiv Gandhi in 1985 banned it. They couldn't ban the whole plant and the consumption of whole plant because it was in our religion. It was a part of our culture and history. So only the bud, I think, is banned to consume. You can consume the leaf. That's why bhang is made with the leaves and the stems.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think
so it was legal until 1985.
I think India right now definitely needs to legalize marijuana because people are losing their shit and they all need to smoke a little bit, take a back seat, okay, and stop giving a fuck about the problems, bro. You know? Fuck that. Just think about it. If weed was legalized in India, bro, I bet a lot of problems would not exist.
Firstly, the reason for weed being illegal is not logical. If it was based on logic, there was an argument, right? So I'm not even going to go in the benefits of marijuana. Do you know the benefits of marijuana are mainstream. Everybody knows the components, what THC does, what CBD does. Hemp is one of the great materials for fabrics, for brakes, and you know,
so on so forth.
You can do everything with it.
Organic,
it's a magical plant.
Organic.
In our Vedas, it is written that marijuana is a magical plant. And it gets you happiness.
That's true.
It says it gets you happiness. It's a plant of happiness.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's one of the
But I think there was definitely something big or something that was actually planned as to why the world went against marijuana for those few years. There was something which does not make sense.
Marijuana was classified in the same category as heroin. In 1961 in the UN, which is now being repealed.
Better.
Yeah.
Because marijuana is now used to cure so many diseases. And cancer patients have so much.
And India voted to also remove it from that classification this year in the UN.
Amazing. I think eventually India will legalize marijuana.
Yeah. I understand that we are an orthodox thinking country, but if you just think about it, that it's a part of our culture and history, and give people the freedom to do what they want.
You know, let's put it in such a way, Devang, is that people are consuming marijuana in India.
I'll give you a stat on that.
Give me a stat, please.
I'll give you a stat on that.
Please.
India has 3 crore consumers of cannabis.
Come on.
Also, Delhi, our capital.
2 crores.
No.
2.5.
Is the 3rd largest consumer of cannabis in the world.
What?
Mumbai is 6th largest consumer of marijuana in the world.
We up there.
But I believe it.
But now I'm saying that the government should take advantage of this and legalize it. So it gives a boost to our economy. And India is also a great place to visit.
Bro,
come on.
Just think about it with the food we have.
Come on. and I'm saying the government knows. Okay, everybody knows that now even like marijuana has become a lot of people are fucking smoking whether you like it or no.
Yeah, it's a fact,
it's
bro.
A fact. Why the fuck are people going to Manali?
It's not only Aryan Khan.
Why are exactly. Why are people going to Manali? Not to see the fucking mountains,
to trek,
not to check the view, not to trek. It's the main purpose people are going up there is to smoke.
Yeah.
You know? And how the fuck are 3 crore people getting their drugs?
Yeah.
Through illegal forms.
Of course.
You know?
It's basically the hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the authorities are kind of hand in hand with the cartels.
Yes.
They know what's happening, but they turn a blind side because it's a small issue, not a big issue.
But eventually, for sure, it will be legalized.
Yeah. And Colorado, I think, was the first state in America to recreationally make it legal. I think in the first year, they made profits of $8 billion.
So they are saying that the marijuana industry, I think, is worth like around $250 billion.
Of course, bro. Wouldn't you agree?
And I would rather say that let that $250 billion not be used in like it should not be used for something that's harming the citizens.
But-
because if it's going in the wrong hands.
But Rahul, just think about it. You're saying it's such a big market, but just think about it. How big of a market is alcohol and how big of a market is cigarettes?
Huge.
Right? So, yeah, so just like
No
that.
comparison.
Yeah, so just like that, this is a big market.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And that being said, also like the there are more positives to marijuana than negatives.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't kill yourself smoking. You'll probably pass the fuck out. Okay, that's a good thing.
Bro, when YouTube had started, the first documentaries I watched was marijuana and the reality of the plant. You know? So basically, you know,
were
those
doing
guys
your
who come
study.
out and say that it's not one person has died by consuming marijuana. No one has overdosed in the history of time with marijuana. The propaganda against marijuana.
Bro, I think that Cat Williams stand-up where he discusses, you know, about marijuana and what the fuck marijuana actually does should be like, you know, that whoever doubts marijuana should watch that.
Bro, but I'm saying in today's day and age, logically you cannot doubt it. Logically you cannot fight the argument, right? Because what are you going to say? That, you people lose their minds? It's all proven wrong. It's all proven wrong. Of course, there is a small sect of people who have certain side effects, who like the plant triggers paranoia for certain people.
Yes, anxiety.
But yeah, it does have side effects. Nobody's saying it's just a perfect plant and everybody should consume it. Nobody's saying that put it in everyone's mouth. But it has side effects like any other thing. Like sugar makes you fat.
Yes.
Alcohol gives you a hangover. It fucks your body up.
Exactly.
Right? So just like that. Like driving a car, you can kill a person.
100%,
One mistake.
100%.
So just like anything else, this has its own cons.
But going back to your main question that, okay, you compare weed to like alcohol and cigarettes as an industry, dude, it's, bro, like the alcohol industry, because people consume it so often and so regularly, of course it's going to be bigger. Cigarettes, even bigger.
Yeah.
But if you compare all the pros and cons, bro, cigarettes and alcohol fucks you up more than marijuana.
Of course.
Right?
Scientifically.
Scientifically. But still, this shit is legal.
Yeah.
You know, this
No,
shit is
because
legal.
when it comes to making the law, when it comes to regulating these substances, there is no logic.
Logic, yes.
There is no logic. Apply logic, apply education, and the people will make the best choice, right? People are not out there to ruin their lives on substances. Some people are. There's no doubt about that, right?
True.
But those substances are different,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So to classify marijuana alongside heroin and cocaine is a bit harsh,
Correct.
in my opinion.
I think drugs also has a word, you know. Drugs has like, people look at the word drugs in a very negative way.
Yeah.
You know, drugs like, okay, drugs are also like your prescription drugs.
Yeah.
You know, that's also fucking you up. And this might be fucking you up, but yeah, drugs as a whole. वो तो drugs करता है.
Drugs taboo है ना, bro.
Taboo. It's a stigma.
तू चर्सी है.
Charsi. But now I think that taboo is slowly dying in India at least. You know,
course,
before I
bro.
think that if you told people, or somebody came up to you and said that, dude, I smoke, and I'm like, oh fuck, you smoke, bro, shit, oh this, that.
Propaganda cannot survive when there is internet around.
Absolutely well said.
Right?
Well said.
So tomorrow if my dad comes and tells me that, this is so bad, it'll ruin your life, you'll go crazy.
Correct.
One hit and you're gone.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
I can just Google that shit.
Yeah.
Forward it to my dad.
Yeah.
You know?
And it is what it is.
And tell him, educate yourself.
Absolutely. And I think future parents are going to be so pro marijuana that they'll just be open with their children also doing it. You might as well do it with me than somebody else.
Yeah, just like how parents are most of the times with alcohol.
Alcohol.
Right? So my mom hates the fact that I drink, but my dad was super chill about it. You know? Drink a limit, do your own thing.
Yes.
So I never had to hide and drink. Right?
Exactly. But now if you compare cigarettes, and cigarettes is something that I think everyone tries, bro.
Yeah.
Majority of the people try. Everyone has tried a fucking cigarette.
But there is not a bigger negative taboo than cigarettes.
Cigarettes
I feel,
is the
bro.
worst, bro.
It's the worst. Bro. It's the
I'm
worst.
glad I smoked cigarettes, and I'm glad I don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that because of these taboos is see what happens is when you try cigarettes at a very early age,
Yes.
majority of the times in your teens, right?
Yes.
And the same fascination is there for marijuana,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So why? I think it's out of like that rebellion,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
It's fucking cool to do all of that
Correct.
at that age.
Correct.
So that's where it comes, that's where the idea comes of, let me try it.
Let me try
what
it,
happens?
Bro.
Oh, I can handle it.
Ooh, it definitely looks cool.
Yeah.
Smoke coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Wow.
So why is that thought process there in youngsters' minds? Is because of the taboo. Is because people are telling you, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
So then there are these kids, like, oh, I do it.
Yeah, bro. I'll tell you the first time I smoked a cigarette, failed my 8th standard, was walking back, like the Green Lawns told me that you either repeat or you leave. I was like, fuck bro, my life is over, I'm gonna have to make a new set of friends, and just that anxiety, bro.
Bro, failing is the
and I remember
worst feeling.
Bro, I remember my mother, because my school is like 5 buildings away from my
yeah.
home, bro. My mother was dragging me on the road like this. Just get your ass home. I was so embarrassed, bro. I was like, shit, everyone's watching me, they're never gonna forget this. And then I was like, today I will prove to everyone that I'm a big boy, I was looking to the left, mom was slapping me. I was looking to the right, my grandmom was slapping me. I was like, enough.
Where my
This shit
nicotine at?
ends today. And I took my mother's stubbed cigarette and I went to the bathroom. I put it in my mouth, I looked at myself, tears, bro. Tears. And I lit
Like
that
a
shit up
movie.
and I thought that I'm gonna look cool, bro, but I was coughing my lungs out.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah,
The
of
first
course.
time I tried it, I was like, dude, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah. Have you noticed after you quit smoking, people who smoke, you can feel the stench of cigarettes on them?
That's one of the main reasons why I quit smoking.
Like I understood that, oh wow, it's like a layer that just forms around you and stays, bro, deep within the fabrics of your...
I was working this one job, bro, and my boss was a heavy smoker. And at that time, even I used to smoke, but I never, I was not like... I started stopping, I was like, okay, now I don't want to smoke too much. And then I was just spotting these things that are just bad about smoking. And then my boss and me used to sit right next to each other. Bro, he used to smoke a cigarette and then come and sit next to me. Bro, the stench was so bad. So it got me thinking that, okay, do people think about me also like that? But this guy fucking stinks.
Yeah.
And after that day, I decided that fuck it. Just let's not smoke.
For sure. I used to smoke maybe one a day, you know, because I knew that in office time, if I smoke, that stench is there. I always knew about it. Like a non-smoker can smell you out from another room, right? So, and especially if I have to take trials and take measurements and whatnot, I can't have that smell on.
Absolutely, bro.
So I never smoked during work hours, so after work. But I'll tell you something, bro. When you quit smoking, you really feel like you've achieved something. Don't you?
100%. 100%, because you see so many smokers and you're like, no, bro, I don't smoke. You don't smoke. This, that.
That Amritsar wedding we went to, and when we were in that smoking area and everyone was smoking, I was just standing there with a drink in my hand. I was like, oh wow, I have some superpower that I'm not smoking.
Absolutely.
I don't crave it. I don't want it.
But I'll tell you what, bro. I tried that. But now when I drink, I would like to smoke one cigarette.
That's fine,
fuck
bro.
it.
Yeah.
Fuck
Do
it.
what
Have a
you
cigarette,
want, bro.
Have a good time,
Yeah.
It just goes. I think alcohol and cigarettes both kill you. So they both go well together. Huh? What do you think?
It's the best combination.
It's the best combination. Bro.
It's the best combination.
But that being said, that it's crazy that cigarettes that are proven to kill you, lung cancer, bro, so many other forms of cancer, is just legal.
Yeah, okay. It's very simple.
And anybody can buy it.
Rahul, it's very simple. Cigarettes had the best branding ever.
Bro,
okay?
very well said.
They had the best
Marlboro
branding
Man.
ever, right? They had the cigarettes, they said were like a healthy solution for some ailments.
Oh, that's too hard. Bro.
Okay, so people have gone too hard. Doctors would prescribe cigarettes. Doctors would advertise cigarettes. So cigarettes has this, strong foundation of
correct.
marketing.
Correct.
So then when people started saying, oh, cigarette kills you, all of a sudden the cigarette industry changed from the health and all of that to it being cool.
Cool.
Right?
Correct.
And that went on for a while.
Correct.
People think it's a joke that, oh, you think cigarettes are cool. But when people smoke in movies, the way they smoke, like when Al Pacino smoked, I found it fucking cool.
That I want to be like him.
Yeah. It didn't make me want to go and pick up a cigarette. But I found it that, the actions and whatever he's doing is fucking cool.
Cool.
Like there's no doubt about it.
You've seen Mad Men?
Yeah.
In Mad Men, how he has to pitch for what are those cigarettes called, bro?
Lucky's.
Lucky Strike.
Yeah.
Lucky Strike.
Yeah.
And these are the same guys that were drinking in the day, bro. 11 a.m. You better have a drink in your hand.
So that's where the history of smoking is coming
Very
from,
well
where
said,
you could
very
smoke
true.
in the flight. Brother,
Wow.
I am not going to take a flight if I am not allowed to smoke a ciggy.
Bro, I still can't believe that smoking was allowed on airplanes.
Right? Whereas marijuana is coming from a very different branding.
Yeah.
Marijuana is coming from the propaganda branding where, it drives you crazy. So we have done testing on so many people and they have lost their minds. You can't come back from it.
Yeah.
Okay? This side effect, that side effect.
Yeah.
So people couldn't test marijuana. Like scientists couldn't experiment with marijuana at that time.
Very true.
Because it was such a taboo.
Bro, I have a question for you. Do you think that, tobacco and marijuana go hand in hand? But do you think that the tobacco industry despises the marijuana industry?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Because it's a replacement?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But it definitely goes hand in hand.
But you know who despises marijuana more than tobacco?
Who?
Big Pharma.
Oh.
Painkillers.
That's a real fucking drug.
Fuck yeah, bro.
That shit kills you.
Yeah, just think about it, bro. Now CBD has also become so mainstream. Every other person knows what it does. Inflammation, this, that, anxiety. So that is a cure for a lot of the pills that we take.
Yes.
Right? That is an alternative.
It's a replacement.
That is a replacement. That is an alternative to a lot of pills that we take.
Agreed.
Same goes for painkillers. There are videos on YouTube which have gone viral, which you also must have seen, that this guy gives a dog having a paralytic attack some CBD and the dog becomes normal. And that's beautiful to see, bro. Wow. Same goes with a child. Child was given CBD. He was getting, I think, fits. And he calmed down. A very rare form of fits he was getting and he calmed down. So, and I think his mother couldn't administer him in that state, which was a big controversy.
Majority of the cancer patients, to subside their pain, definitely should consume some form of marijuana.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like there's those, the THC oil, which
and
is
again,
like the purest of the purest.
Just think about the branding. When you say marijuana, the picture that comes in my head is you smoking a joint, right? But that plant can be taken and made into a pill of sorts, right?
Correct.
Cancer patients don't need to smoke joints.
Bro, you consume it. Now you have it in your food. You take your THC oil and you apply it wherever you have to apply it.
So the medical benefits and the medical usage is like endless.
Yes.
It is endless.
Yes.
But also when you talk about medical usages, people think that you're standing by that drug and saying that, I'm smoking marijuana because it has medical benefits. No, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that I'm smoking marijuana because it's a painkiller for cancer patients. Nobody's saying that.
No.
That's just what it does.
That's just one of its pros.
One of its pros.
But there are many more pros. But that being said, that
it's a very political conversation.
It all ties back to the stigma, at least in India, bro.
Everywhere.
At India, majorly India. Why? Because you're like, ये तो चरसी है ना.
Yeah, exactly.
ये तो चरस फूकता है.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So, in America, it's the same thing with stoner. You know.
But see, bro, now the new generation, I'm sure you said like 3 crore Indians are smoking marijuana. I'm sure majority of them are the youngins.
The youngins, na bro, they're spoiled because of Aryan Khan.
Yeah. Aryan Khan ko sara, bro, they took him down.
Bro, that was the saddest thing ever.
That was just stupid.
They troubled that kid, okay? Just because he's Shah Rukh Khan's son, you cannot mentally torture a child like this.
My problem with that whole scenario is that it was not about the drugs. It was about the top authorities trying to say that, don't fuck around. Like, you might be Shah Rukh Khan's son. You might be caught with a little bit of fucking charas, but we are going to fuck you up and keep you in jail for 18 days. Bro, that was a top authority showing power.
Bro, I am telling you now, you want to show power, you want to make an example out of somebody. I'm all for it, bro. The authority should do what they feel is right. Karo yaar, you know better.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So if you have found Aryan Khan with some heavy amounts of drugs where you think he's peddling it, okay, fine, bro. Make a whole scene out of it. No problem. We'll all learn from it.
But are you telling me that Aryan
But
Khan
if he's not done it, Rahul, he's not. He didn't do shit.
Yeah?
He didn't have shit.
No, poor guy now was caught.
It was a joke.
At the wrong place at the wrong
time, bro. Exactly. So the whole case was full of malice.
Yes, absolute malice.
Yeah.
Absolute malice, bro. But the stigma is going to end whether the government likes it or not, because you're seeing the whole world adapt to this, right? Who would have thought that Thailand, out of all the countries, would legalize marijuana?
Yeah.
And once you start seeing the numbers, once you start seeing the economy booming because of marijuana, I think it just makes sense for everybody else to just adapt to it.
I'm telling you now how it's going to happen in India is also. See, there is obviously a small lobby for this to go ahead and legalize marijuana. Ratan Tata has invested in some companies that are researching.
Bohiko.
Yeah. So it's going to start with a strong state who's saying that, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to regulate it. We're going to get this kind of income from it. I think that state is going to be Maharashtra, not even Goa.
No?
Yeah,
I think it would be like Himachal.
No, I think it's going to be Maharashtra.
Like it's open, you can openly smoke in Himachal Pradesh because anyways you get it from there.
Yeah, but I'm saying to legalize it.
Okay, to legalize it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to be done
Because I think
state by
Maharashtra
state?
has this business forward mentality. I think. They are very orthodox, but all states are orthodox in that sense.
Yeah. But you're saying they're going to do it state by state. They're just
I
not
think
going to
it's
declare
gonna-
it like a countrywide law.
No, it's not never going to be countrywide for sure. It's never going to be countrywide.
It's going to be like
It's going to be one state is going to do it.
Yeah.
And if the model, like how they say the Gujarat model,
Yeah.
if the marijuana model in India is successful in a state, other states
Then
will
they'll
adopt
adapt.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough, dude. But
Yeah.
that being said, that there are so many. What's your take on dry states?
What's your
now
take
that we're
on-
talking about states and how even if they have to legalize marijuana, they're going to do it state by state. What do you think of dry states?
Dry states and dry days, I think, doesn't make any sense.
Very well said.
I don't think it makes any sense.
Dry days, I agree. Dry states, I think there is a
Bro,
point.
if Mahatma Gandhi was born in Gujarat, okay, if I consume alcohol in Gujarat, I'm not disrespecting him, right? And by not consuming alcohol in his state, I'm not respecting him either. Okay, so it's just a political thing to make this story about him. Okay, give people the freedom and let them choose what's best for them.
Very true.
Right?
Very true.
Gujarat did not have this alcohol problem where it was just like, oh, every husband is beating his wife up. We have to fucking cut it down.
Yes.
Prohibition.
Yes.
It was not that.
Yes. Yes.
It was because of this sentiment,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And maybe all Gujaratis in Gujarat are happy about it, but I'm sure there are some who are unhappy about it.
mind-fucked.
I know for a fact that you speak to anybody from Ahmedabad, you speak to anybody from Surat, they laugh at you when you talk about alcohol. They're like, what do you want? How much you want? We get delivery of 1 Corona also. You get delivery of 1 beer.
In Gujarat?
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. Bro, Gujarat, you think these
Heavy
people...
consumers? Oh,
Bro.
the
One of
Gujarat has the highest rate of drinking and alcohol consumption.
it has a very high level of
Yeah,
consumption of alcohol.
Yeah. But when I...
But all bootleggers, irregulated, all bootleggers, the state is not
where's the
getting the
money
money.
going?
Yeah. So it's just because of this sentiment. We are just trying to protect this one sentiment.
Correct.
Okay, the logic doesn't prevail in today's day and age.
Correct.
Right? Take a vote. If majority of Gujaratis, majority of the people in Gujarat don't want alcohol, fucking ban
that
it.
shit.
Ban it.
And I think as a
The
democracy...
people don't want it, ban it.
As a democracy, you have to ask the citizens.
Ask the citizens, bro.
Yeah.
How much authoritarian
Yes,
rule?
yes.
How much? Abhi you can decide. अरे you tell us कि okay start drinking at 21, 25. अभी तुम बोल रहे हो कि तुम पियो ही मत ये स्टेट में.
Correct.
Okay, पीना है तो only foreigners can drink in 5-star hotels and all loops,
Yeah.
it
does not make sense.
everywhere. Yeah.
But where it does make sense is that when I was in Kerala and I realized I'm seeing a lot of beer shops. And I knew that alcohol is banned in Kerala. No, it's a dry state.
Yeah.
So I was going to the hotel with the taxi driver and I asked the taxi driver, why are there beer shops and there are no hard liquor stores?
Right.
So he said that Kerala had such a bad problem
Yeah.
where the men were drinking so much.
So much. Yeah.
And when men drink a lot, at least in these rural areas or wherever, bro, it's the reason why dry states exist is because when men drink a lot, the domestic violence rates go up.
Yeah.
And that what happened in Kerala is that the men were drinking from day only, and then all the work was being done by the women. So the women were not being treated fairly.
Yeah.
So in that sense, when Bihar has banned it.
Yeah, Bihar is also banned. But my point, I stand by my point, is that regulate it. You don't need to ban it.
But what I am also trying to
What
tell
about the law-abiding civil citizens of the state? Why do they have to suffer?
No, that being said, that not all men are doing this shit. Not all men are taking part in domestic violence. There are a certain group of men that are doing it. But because of that, the whole country has to follow that law.
And it's become a big story. But if you actually do the numbers, it's a minority.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not like if there are 100 people in the state, 90 people are doing it.
Absolutely.
It's not like that.
Absolutely.
But the story is put out like that. Then what happens is that the local authorities make this law, then propagate this law, then get votes on this law, that we have brought this change for the women of the state.
Then you can't say
right?
no, bro.
Then that's what it is. That's the future of the state then.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big fan of these dry days, dry states.
Bro, dry days I don't understand. Why the fuck can't I drink?
Yeah.
Okay, as a way of me showing respect.
Bro, why are you assuming that if you're drinking, you're going to show disrespect to that person or that event that has happened, whatever it is.
Yeah.
There are many ways to show respect.
Yeah.
Right? And not that I'm saying that, I want to drink every day. I just want freedom.
Yeah.
Right? I just want freedom. When
dry days do not make sense because, why do dry days exist? Is because in the Indian culture, at least you can say that you drinking alcohol on like a Gandhi Jayanti or Independence Day or Republic Day, that it's a vice.
Yeah.
You're indulging yourself in a vice that you can't do because it's a very celebrated day.
Correct.
But then ban it, na?
Exactly.
So ban it.
If it's so bad, ban it.
Ban it, na?
Arey bro,
Why should I not drink on these select days? I should not be able to drink forever.
If we are disrespecting the person or the event by having alcohol, and alcohol is such a big, pap, ban it, na?
Ban
bro?
it.
But why are you not banning
Ban
it? Yeah. So I'm telling you, this is a kind of a political thing.
Yes, it's absolutely a political.
It's a political thing.
It's a political
again, when it comes to dry days, there are so many loopholes. Like in Bombay, you can go to any club, gymkhanas, NSCI, CCI. Alcohol
Clubs
is allowed.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't need to be a foreigner.
5 stars.
5-star hotels, you're allowed.
Yeah.
Okay, for foreigners and whatnot. But I'm saying to CCI and these cricket clubs and all, bro, anybody can go and drink. If I'm a member, I can take my guests.
Of course.
And we are legally allowed to drink there.
Of course. That's why it does not make sense. You either ban it or you either make sure that let's break down the dry day also. A dry day should be followed in such a way where alcohol is not available anywhere.
Dry days, restaurants and bars cannot serve alcohol. And
Wine shops are shut.
Right?
Yeah.
So 5 stars can go on and keep making profit.
Yeah.
These clubs can go on and keep making profit.
Yes.
Okay. Local restaurants and bars, they can't. There's no logic. So I'm not a big fan of this, bro. And majority of the people want to do what's best for their health and what's best for their mind, right?
Yes.
So people do drink in limits.
Correct.
Okay. Mumbai is an example of that. We are a wet state, but people enjoy their weekends.
Absolutely.
Right?
Bro,
then go show up to work on Monday. It's not like everyone's fucking crazy out here, bro.
Yeah. And each for their own. Alcohol, some people are drunk, some people enjoy drinking once in a while. Like we are having a social gathering right now, right?
Yeah.
We are shooting a podcast. We like to have a chat over a drink.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong, bro.
And each to their own. If somebody wants to drink as much as he wants, he can do that. Bro.
I'm just saying there's so much now information and education on the fact of, not drinking is good for you. I'm pro that.
Yeah.
I'm pro that.
Yeah.
It works for you, do that.
Bro, isn't it crazy that you could drink and drive like how many years? When did the law come
10
into
years
place?
in Bombay, yeah.
Dude, that's mad, bro. That's psychotic.
Yeah.
Like when my father and my mother used to go out, bro, they love partying.
Yeah.
But they used to drink and drive, bro. And that time it was fucking legal. I just think about it that, dude, that such a law was only put into place 10 to 15 years back. How crazy is that?
Drinking and driving was absolutely normal.
Crazy.
It was normal. Of course, there were not many bars around at that time.
Yeah.
But drinking and driving was okay. It was allowed.
Yeah.
I'm totally against drinking and driving. Regulate that shit. Make it strict. You get caught drinking and driving. Yeah,
Jail.
Heavy offense. Jail, jo karna hai, karo, bro. Be strict with that.
Jail.
All of those laws.
Don't be a menace to society.
Yeah, don't be a menace to us. Don't be an asshole, bro.
Don't be a fucking prick.
Yeah, if you're a fucking prick, you'll go to jail.
Just for your enjoyment, you're putting other people's life at risk.
Exactly,
You're
bro.
being selfish, yeah?
So
selfish.
Yeah. So, bro, if that guy needs a night in the...
A beating?
Yeah. a beating or a night in the jail, bro.
Beating, bro.
Theek hai, bro. Yeah. Don't be a menace to the society.
Yes.
But majority of us, we can handle ourselves.
Yes.
We know when to stop.
Yes.
So, don't
marginalize.
Yeah. Everything don't fucking say, okay, you can do this, but only if you do it like this.
Yeah. Big facts. I think drinking also is like very common, yeah. A lot of people drink. A lot of people enjoy their drink. I enjoy my drink.
Let me ask you one thing. Why do you think we chase intoxication?
See, we chase intoxication. Very good question. We chase intoxication because we are in such an era right now. What sort of intoxication are you talking about? Or are you talking about intoxication as a whole?
Alcohol, cigarettes, and marijuana.
Because it's become a very social thing. Like, bro, if you're meeting up with a friend, what's the first thing you'll be like? Hey, let's catch up for a drink. Yeah. Like, it's a way to like break the ice. So I feel like people are chasing intoxication in a way that it's become like a social thing, you know. Like work hard, go get a drink or two, have a good time. The other reason also is that people are now stressing out a lot, right? You don't want to be completely sober. When you're sober, you're thinking of all the problems. But when you're a little bit intoxicated, those problems go away.
Disappear.
You know, all your bills, like all your bill payments, like you have this problem, you have that. But if you have a drink, dude, have a drink and just fucking
Life's good,
enjoy.
baby.
Life's fucking good. Why not? Why can't you escape stress just for a little bit?
Yeah.
You know, I think people are chasing intoxication. Number one is because it's a social thing.
Yeah.
Right? Number two is that there's already a lot of stress in our day and age. What do you think?
To relax. Yeah. So I think, what you said is very right. I agree with that. And I think another thing is that the mundaneness of life, bro.
Yeah.
So basically everyone lives life in a monotonous way, right? Your Monday to Friday, your Monday to Saturday is kind of the same. You get up at a time, you go to office at a time, you come back at a time, you have work, you have lunch at a time. So
Schedules.
life, so in order to do that in a productive way, you build yourself a monotony, right? And that monotony, the ill effects are, good effects are that it makes you productive.
Yeah.
The ill effects are that it gets you a little bored, creative juices don't flow as much.
100%.
So this is a good break, right? People have been getting intoxicated since the beginning of time.
Bro, moonshine.
No, beginning of time.
Beginning
Moonshine is so recent, bro.
Like wine, red wine. Back in the day, the
Red
kings
wine,
used to
bro,
drink wine.
mushrooms.
Ale, bro.
Mushrooms is thousands of years old. Marijuana, thousands of years old.
I think hats off to all the sober people. You know, I don't know how they do it, but I think you should get a little fucked up once in a while, bro. Go to the dark side. Experience the dark side, bro. If you're not going to experience the dark side, how will you live?
Bro, we've had this conversation before also where I've propagated moderation, and I just don't understand that whenever it comes to information, education or conversation about substances, we never talk about moderation. We always talk about the pros and the cons. We talk about the extreme sides. Either I'm a pure sober spiritual guy, or I enjoy a drink. But it's never going to be like, oh, I like to drink once in a while. I can handle my drink. I can smoke once in a while and I can handle it. It doesn't affect my life to the point that it's detrimental, right?
Correct. That's again marginalizing, bro.
The conversation is always that it's never that, oh, I can just have a drink or two.
Yes.
It's always like, oh,
you got to get fucked up.
Full bund, bro. Or, bro, I don't touch it. I stopped it. I'm spiritual.
Yes.
Yogi.
Yes. But the problem is now that sometimes a lot of people don't consume the alcohol, but the alcohol consumes them. It's that situation.
Yes,
you should control your liquor.
And you know what,
your liquor
bro?
shouldn't control.
You know what? I believe that these substances are stronger than you.
Yes.
Since I have been consuming alcohol, I've always believed that I'm not bigger than this.
Correct.
I know that this will take over me.
Correct.
So I respect it.
Correct. And everybody needs a little humbling, boss.
Yeah,
you
bro.
need to get a little embarrassed.
Bro, you're a fool.
Understand
you're a fool.
that you cannot
Listen
control
to me.
this shit.
I'm telling you, you're a fool at any age.
Yeah.
I'm saying at a young age of 18 also, you're a fool.
Yeah.
If you think you can handle it.
No
and
ways.
if you think you're cool to just down a bottle and
No ways, bro. Fuck that,
bro.
That.
Enjoy a drink. Always have this attitude. Remove the insecurities from alcohol. Remove the insecurities
Correct.
from substances.
Correct.
Then you're not going to try to prove any fucking point.
Bro, you have to do it in moderation. That's very well said. So do you think bars should have a limit on how many drinks you should have?
Fuck no, bro. Now government puts all these rules. Now bars will also put all these rules.
Do you think if you could only there was a limit that you can only have 3 drinks at a bar and then they'll stop serving you?
No. Fuck no, bro. Fuck no.
You think that shit would happen?
See, I'm not saying that there should be no limits anywhere. In a flight, put limits.
Put limits. Bro.
Put limits.
But
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. We are scared of flying. Let us drink.
Okay, so in a flight, if you think that after 3 drinks, someone is going to go
misbehave,
overboard.
talking loudly.
Yeah, I'm all for that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. I'm all for everything that makes sense.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
But give people a chance to make a mistake and learn from those mistakes. Most people come out on the good side.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, in my experience, majority of this world is smart, bro. Is level-headed.
And the ones who are not smart get humbled.
They get humbled.
Everybody
bro.
gets
They get
humbled,
humbled. And okay, think about it. Alcohol ruins lives. Marijuana ruins lives. But that same can be applied with everything. That same can be applied with everything. With food, with driving. You name it. You name any activity.
True.
The same can be
Everything
applied
in
there.
limits, boss.
Everything in limits. Yeah.
Limit mein rakho,
Let's put that education forward.
Correct.
Let's put that
Correct.
conversation
Correct.
forward. कि भाई limit में करो.
Awareness.
ज़्यादा खाओगे तो भी बर्बाद हो जाओगे. Diabetes, bro.
Diabetes.
Hurts
bro.
more than a hangover.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Dude, sugar is the cure. and the fucking disaster.
तो फिर
You know what I'm saying?
So
Fuck
yeah,
all
bro.
that shit. But I would rather have a drink than overeat and binge eat and stress eat.
100%, bro.
You know, a lot of people
100%.
stress eat.
Bro, my father is a heart patient since the last 20 years. And I remember, bro, the last time I met the doctor with him, the doctor told him, start drinking, yaar.
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah. Like,
But
bro,
why not?
Bro, I have a full cabinet of booze, okay? My father doesn't care too much for it. He enjoys beer, wine,
Uncle
or
should
cognac
enjoy a
once in a
drink,
while.
yeah.
But most of the days he doesn't drink.
Yes.
Maybe once a month,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So the doctor told him, have a drink a day. One drink.
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy one drink.
And I think as you get older, of course you get wiser.
Yeah.
So you know how to handle your liquor. And then
No,
you enjoy.
no.
You're having a drink in a way, like even my masa, he enjoys a drink once a day. Like he used to drink once a day. I don't think he drinks every day now. But once in a while, every week he'll have a few drinks.
So when the
but that being said, it's a way of, bro, alcohol. If you understand alcohol well, you know that it's a way of just letting loose. It's like sit back, relax, let go of your worries for some time and enjoy a good night's sleep.
I think what you have said na is just on point. I think that was what I was looking for. Understand alcohol. Understand everything that you're doing. Not only alcohol. Understand what this is. Okay, what are the benefits? What are the side effects? You know,
Yes.
what will happen if you do too much? Okay, and where you stand with it. What is your aukat
Correct.
with alcohol?
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And act accordingly. Use that same model for everything that you do.
Bro, I think Europeans have got it right. Because they have that culture.
Because they remove the taboo.
They've removed the taboo, and because the taboo is removed,
Lunch
people
पे
are
wine
enjoying.
पिएगा.
भाई मुंबई में जाके बोल, sit with the client and order wine. Hey, who's this drunk?
तो फिर
You know?
the only time I've had alcohol at lunch is when I have a European client.
Facts. Then you need to. You know? So those guys have got it right because they know that it's not that okay just because I'm drinking I can't work. I can do both in moderation.
In moderation, bro. Driving बंद कराओ ना, bro. Driving बंद कराओ.
बंद करो.
Yeah.
बंद करो.
But it's like the Europeans, the Americans,
Yes.
all these guys have kind of proved that if you remove the taboo, people are not going to be misbehaved. And it's not like Indians are just misbehaved people. I don't agree with that at all. At all. There are certain regions, there are certain places where yes, it's a little more or it's a little less.
Yeah.
But I would not generalize it that, just Europeans are cultured and they know about drinking and all of that. No, bro. You know?
Bro, do you think that... Okay, let me rephrase this is that now you're seeing a lot of celebrities get into like the alcohol game, right? Conor McGregor with Proper 12.
The Rock.
Then The Rock with, what's his...
Terramana. No.
Terramana.
Terramana.
Then LeBron James with Lobos.
Yeah. Michael
Kendall
Jordan.
Jenner with 818.
Yeah.
Of course, Tequila a lot. When are you going to see an Indian celebrity endorse alcohol and
Very soon, bro.
Like get into the alcohol
Very
industry?
soon. Bro, alcohol industry I think in India is booming.
Bro.
It's booming. It's beautiful to see because you're getting, I'm telling you, the finest gins in India.
Bro, I think we're going to be known for the fucking best gin.
Best, bro. Best.
It's just a matter of time.
I'm proud. Before now, it was always that, I'm really proud about the Indian beer. Kingfisher beer, I'm proud
The
about.
best.
Okay, it's
There's
good.
only Kingfisher, that's it.
No, it's good. Kingfisher, I'm proud about.
Yeah.
But the wine, Indian wine is not good. You know, that was always the
doubtful. Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
Indian wine is not that good. But bro, Indian gins are
Banging.
wild. I'll tell you something. Indian whiskies, the new ones. Then this is a lovely
Amazing, bro.
option. But now,
Amazing.
bro, this is an old one. There are some new
New
Indian
ones, yeah,
whiskies
yeah,
coming
yeah,
out of
yeah,
Goa
yeah.
and whatnot.
It's mad.
And they are really
mad. It's
fucking
mad.
good.
But that's what I'm saying, that now you're seeing all these newer companies come up with like alcohol. I think the government is also giving that leeway. When was the last time you heard about like 5 gin companies, just new gin companies? But
Love
right
it.
now there are so many gin companies, you forget the names.
Bro, it's like the alcohol industry now is still like a mafia. Even
Yes.
though it's regulated and even though it's official,
Yes.
it's kind of the distribution of alcohol is like a mafia style only.
Yeah.
To get into Maharashtra, it's a whole different scene.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
excise is a whole different scene.
Yeah.
There is no ease of business. It's highly regulated.
Highly regulated.
So it's a very, very, very tough
Yeah,
industry to be in. And to survive, you need to be very capital heavy.
Very capital
I feel.
heavy.
You know,
Bro,
to
and I
thrive.
feel that it's just, bro, think about it. Like cocktail mixers are like selling out.
Yeah.
Jimmy's cocktails, then you have your
Swami.
Swami.
Yeah.
So that's just a something that goes with alcohol.
Yeah.
But those companies are also doing so well.
But about time, right?
100%.
Aren't you happy, bro?
100%.
Aren't
I'm
you
just happy about the options, bro.
I'm so happy about the options, and when you see the prices of the gin bottles, you're like, wow.
Wow. Finally.
Wow, it's not going to be 12,000 and 10,000.
How do I afford this? You know? How do I afford this?
So yeah, bro. I love it.
It's amazing.
I love it. And
So with that, the stigma will go away.
with that, the stigma will go away. And getting back to marijuana, bro. Like how Indian gins and Indian whiskeys have now found their foundation. I think similar effect will happen with marijuana. Because it's in our culture, it's in our history. It makes a lot of sense. And the benefits when it comes to just financial benefits for the state.
Yeah, big facts. But I just thought about one thing that it amazes me how rolling paper filters, carbon filters, your go-go cones, bongs are open to buy.
Yeah.
You can buy that shit anywhere. So what do you think people are gonna? So the government thinks that people are smoking tobacco with bongs.
Arey bro, I'm to saying na bro, more power to the bong guys, because if some government comes and tells me why you selling bongs, I'm like, अरे तू glass को बोलता है ना? हाँ? Whiskey गुजरात में whiskey नहीं allowed तो glass तो बेच सकते
ना? Bro, how is that legal? But like the end product is illegal.
Yeah, accessories to
It's
becho,
crazy.
bro.
It's crazy. It just does not add up. It does not make sense.
Bro, I'm so happy that chalo India has those options also now.
Yeah.
Because see, bro, India and business na, bro, go hand in hand. And bunch of young entrepreneurs, bro, killing it.
Killing it, bro. Killing it. So what if I'm fucking manufacturing papers, rolling papers?
I'm telling you, they because it's a clear void in the market. Okay, you just have to let go of the stigma of your parents asking you, okay, beta, what are you doing? What is this product? Where is it going to be used for? Oh, you're selling a paper that makes people smoke drugs?
But it's making me money.
Ye to paap hai,
I'm
beta.
paying my bills.
You know, don't do this. So once that stigma goes away and you follow that route of business,
Very
right?
true.
See, you're not selling cocaine, you're not peddling drugs. Let's not compare selling paper to doing something wrong.
But I'm saying that what do people think people do with papers?
Yeah.
Like, are you smoking cigarettes in papers?
Turn a blind eye.
What are you doing with like papers, bro? There's only one fucking reason why people buy papers.
Tobacco, na? Tobacco.
No, fuck that, bro. You buy cigarettes. If you're a smoker, you don't smoke in a...
No, rollies, bro. Come on.
Rollies. But Go-Go's don't exist for rollies.
Yeah, Go-Go's don't exist for rollies.
The 10 rupee Go-Go, which comes with 3 papers and 3 roaches, don't exist for rollies.
Yeah.
It exists for marijuana only. And that is freely sold. In every pawn shop you go, you'll find
So in the lockdown,
and options.
In the lockdown in Bombay, I know this was happening all around town, where cops were catching people buying Go-Go's and papers from the panwalas. So after they buy it, they stop you.
क्या कर रहा है?
Empty your pockets. दिखाओ, wallet खोलो. अरे माल फूकता है.
But that does not make sense, dude. That does not make sense. That does not make sense. Absolute no sense, bro. But I hope the stigma slowly goes away. I'm sure it will.
Bro, for sure, it should go away. It should go away.
Because
and it's not like we are trying to promote the use of any substances, bro. You want to do it, you do it. You don't want to do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Have the choice, have the freedom. That's a good place to be at. I feel.
And another very important thing is that it's all about education. You educate the youngins, bro. You tell them the pros and cons about alcohol, the pros and cons about smoking, and the pros and cons about marijuana and drugs. Yeah. And then let them take the decision.
And the thing is, again, when we talk about it, we feel like, oh, the youngins, the brain is just so malleable that they'll just be consumed by the substances. But in my experience, when I talk to young guys, I realized that, bro, they're smart, bro.
Smart, yeah.
The vast majority of these young boys and girls are very smart. They know how to educate themselves. What you and me learned about, even like supplements for weightlifting and whatnot, bro, they know at the age of like 16,
they know
17.
everything.
They know everything. They know the details. They know what it is. So
leave it to the end consumer to make the decision.
Yeah. Don't you think like majority of the people like want to understand what's going in their body is good or bad? Everyone is anxious about
Very well said.
experimenting
Very
with
well said.
substances. Right?
Very well said.
So people educate themselves. We just think that everyone's a dumb fuck and we need to make the rules and decisions for others.
And I feel as even human psychology, the more you tell someone not to do something, the more they'll do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the teens start. That's why the rebellion starts.
The reason why you start smoking is because since childhood you're told that you should not
ये तो
smoke.
पाप है.
So then when you get angry and then you tell everybody,
I'm a
"Fuck
big
you,
boy.
I'm gonna fucking smoke, bitch." That's what we did. And we learned like that everyone should fucking learn.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know, mate?
Yeah.
The fuck, bro? Like we are utilizing alcohol in the right way. We are having a great conversation, you know.
Yeah, in limits.
In limits, bro.
Yeah. What do you think about peer pressure?
See, bro. There are pros and cons to everything. And there are pros and cons to peer pressure. Peer pressure, everybody goes through peer pressure.
Fuck yeah.
Now you could go through peer pressure in the wrong way. That smoke a cigarette with me, brother, it's good. You know, don't miss out, bro. No FOMO shit here. You know, smoke a cigarette, have a good time. And then there's peer pressure. Work hard, motherfucker. You're not working hard. You got to match up to me. You know? So peer pressure, it's good and bad. But when it's bad, it's really bad. Because peer pressure can fuck your life up.
Can fuck your life up.
It can fuck your life up.
Definitely, I agree with that. But I'm a big proponent of peer pressure, but only in my circle. Like, I will peer pressure you.
Yes.
That
Which you have.
that have one more drink.
Which you have.
Right? But if I'm meeting you for the first time, if I don't know you, or if I know you and I know that you don't drink, I'll not force you to drink. But if you're having a drink with me, I'll force you for another drink.
Yeah.
So I'm pro that peer pressure.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
So if I know you're not a smoker, I'll not tell you to smoke a cigarette, right?
Correct.
But if you're sitting down and having a drink with me and you're like, okay, chalo, last one, I'll be like, chalna yaar.
Correct.
Aur ek mangate, you know.
But
have a
peer
shot.
pressure is a beautiful thing, they are.
Bro, I love peer pressure. Amongst
peer pressure.
homies, amongst your inner circle, amongst your friends is the best thing.
Because just think about it, how many things
It builds camaraderie.
How many things somebody has learned just through peer pressure, good or bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like
We gotta survive this night.
Like you see somebody having a drink and you've never had a drink, and then somebody tells you that, okay, have that drink, bro. These are the good things about getting that drink. If you didn't have that peer pressure, you would not even have that thought that, okay, maybe I should give it a shot.
Yeah.
The reason why people try different things is because of peer pressure.
See, I know this sounds very
non-veg, bro. That's one thing that you've not crumbled. Like you as man. Today I will say this, that Devang has received so much peer pressure to have non-veg, but this man 30 years of his life,
Fuck yeah, baby.
peer pressure has not got him.
Has not got me. Exactly.
Great example. Great
Bro,
example.
can I tell you something?
Please tell me.
Bro, my mom thinks I peer pressure you into an extra glass of whiskey every podcast.
But auntie, he's doing it.
No, I'm telling you. She tells me that I'm a bad influence on you.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you this.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Good peer pressure. Good peer pressure. Good peer pressure. But yeah, peer pressure is important. Yeah, everybody should have that good part of peer pressure in the back.
You know why I'm saying it builds camaraderie? I know it sounds very stupid. It does sound very stupid and very small, but think about it. With your homies, when you survive a debaucherous night of consuming copious amounts of alcohol. See, bro, these are some beautiful memories.
And stories to tell.
And stories, bro. Anybody can dismiss it that, oh, it's bad or it's this or it's that, but it is what it is. This is the value you can extract from it.
Bro, 100%.
You know?
100%.
It does build memories. ऐसा नहीं है कि सब खराब है. तुम कंट्रोल में करोगे, लिमिट में करोगे, थोड़ा संभालोगे, तो एक दो उल्टी हो गया तो कुछ दुनिया नहीं हिलने वाला है, bro.
Forget about it.
हाँ.
Peer pressure is very important, you know. And it's a way of showing love.
It's a way of showing
love. You know, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't fucking pressure you, bro.
Exactly,
fuck
bro.
You.
Yeah, if I don't care about somebody, I'm not going to tell them have a drink. Who gives a fuck? You know, more for me.
Yeah. But then everybody has faced peer pressure. And everybody learns from peer pressure as well, you know. They don't fucking pressure me into doing things, you know, that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
So,
but when in our early 20s, at least peer pressure was just accepted.
Everything was peer pressure.
Now, brother, now it's not accepted.
Why? Why would you say that?
It's not accepted. Oh, yeah. It's not accepted.
That you can't pressure me into doing something.
Yeah. And again, my meaning of peer pressure is in a friendly way in your inner circle to your homies. Who I know Rahul,
Understood.
I know how much he can handle. I know that this one drink even might get him burned, but I'll take care of him. That's my mentality of peer pressure, right? But now that doesn't fly, bro. It doesn't fly. I cannot tell Rahul to do anything that he doesn't want to do.
Oh,
I
don't
cannot-
offend you. Don't offend somebody.
Don't offend somebody. Like for example, I don't think if I try to convince you for another drink, which is kind of peer pressure,
Yeah.
it's anything bad. But now I can't try to convince you for something that you don't want to do, or you think that you don't want to do. Yeah. Even though after you do it, you would not regret it, or may not regret it. Whatever.
No, but then at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your mind. You take the decision. You want to get pressured, you get pressured. I to suggest everybody should get pressured.
Isn't
into doing
marketing
things.
peer pressure, bro? To use this perfume to wear those clothes?
Yes. Indirect, that's pressure only, na?
तो
yaar.
फिर
तो
right?
पियो ना यार.
हाँ तो फिर isn't Instagram pressure? Travel out here,
No, yeah.
private jet,
Oh my
Mercedes.
God, bro, that's indirect. Oh, are you saying indirect peer pressure also exists?
अरे भाई उसका तो
Indirect.
सबसे बड़ा मार्केट है ब्रो. Influencers is indirect peer pressure.
Wow, that's actually facts, bro.
Yeah.
Because we are getting pressured into doing things
Yeah.
to be known as like, okay, this guy's normal.
Bitch, you hustling or no?
He's a part of society. He's
You
a
sitting
part
on the
of
couch
society.
and watching TV, or you hustling?
I mean, this is true. Like peer pressure starts only now. Now for the young, bro, the young guys are fucked. Like the young children.
No. Rahul, I'll tell you what it is now.
It's sad.
It's sad. You know why? It's sad if you just take it how they say it.
Yes.
Okay? Do this, don't do that. This is the right way to do it. Don't do this, don't do that. But if you apply your mind
Yes.
in the most simplest way, how, what, when, why,
Correct.
if it's good for me, if it's bad for me, how am I taking it, how am I handling it, how's my mental, you can kind of find the best solutions for your life by yourself.
Yes. You have
right?
to be smart.
But you have to have that approach. Even if I respect you and respect your opinion, I have to make the decision myself.
Facts.
Okay. With this internet generation, the thing is you have this such over the top respect for that one person who you follow, is that everything they do, you want to model that, you want to copy that, you want to be identical. And that I'm not a big fan of. Be you,
Be original.
be original. Be
Are you
yourself.
telling me that now being original is not cool?
No, it's not cool, not in that sense, but it's just like, yeah, if you're getting influenced by somebody and their perspective, but their perspective should influence you and educate you or whatever, but the decision should be yours. The end personality, the end result should be the outcome of your decisions.
Yes.
Is what I mean. Yeah.
That the decision has to be taken by you.
Yeah. And get influenced. Like, I take the good from you, I take the good from somebody else. I see everything. So if as a person with even a low IQ like me, bro, if I can just understand कि ये क्या है, ये मेरे को क्यों बोल रहा है पीने को, simple stuff, bro. Can I handle one more?
Yes.
Do I have to drive? Do I have a car?
Correct.
These simple questions in my mind
They have
can
to
make
come
me
up.
answer quickly. So we take decisions that, drinking is bad, smoking is bad, this is bad, is that, assuming that public is dumb and we are the smart people.
No, that being said, now, bro, the more you tell somebody don't do something, the more they'll do it.
Yeah, bro.
It's that reverse psychology. You don't fucking tell me what to do.
Didn't like Portugal decriminalize drugs overall, and it was like a very positive thing.
Of course.
Yeah, I think this was a story, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure, bro. It's fact, dude. You make sure drugs are available, crime rates go down. Drug dealers cease to exist because now you can buy it from a store. People are happy. People are getting what they want. So
Bro,
of
the
course
irony,
is gonna
the irony is
prosper.
beautiful. The country that started the war on drugs, that said that marijuana is equivalent to consuming heroin, okay, is now legalized drugs in majority of the states recreationally. That means smoke to have fun.
True.
Not for your pain, medicine, and this and that, right?
Yeah.
Inflammation and anxiety. No, smoke to have fun. They've allowed it. So look at the
You know
irony.
that story of that Philippines prime minister and what he did, because there was so much usage of drugs, not only with the
You know what he did,
adults,
na?
but also the teens. Bro, shoot on sight.
Shoot on sight.
Shoot on fucking sight. Respect.
Yeah.
Now if you fuck around
Yeah.
and if it's causing a problem,
Yeah.
see.
No.
You gotta bear the fucking consequences.
No. It was not causing any problem, bro. It was just his mentality, brother.
Really?
It was just
I thought
his-
that there was heavy usage of drugs in the country, bro. The country was getting fucked.
No. It was just his mentality. See, bro, that's why I'm saying.
Or was he trying to like prove a point? Don't fuck around.
Why from the beginning I'm saying this entire conversation of alcohol, drugs, marijuana, everything it's all political. It's not logical. It's all political.
It's all political.
If
It's
you
a
don't
stance.
if you don't add that angle in your thinking,
Yeah.
you're never going to understand
Yeah.
why and how it's happening. So majority of what he did is political, is to prove a point. is to show his power. There was no logic behind it because a lot of
But it's a
innocent
hard
people.
one because he gave like a shoot on sight order and apparently 2,000-3,000 people were killed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the same thing has happened across a lot of countries, even in Thailand, actually, as a matter of fact. Back in the 2000s and the early 1980s, 1970s, it was like a shoot on sight sort of order.
Yeah.
That any drug dealer who's peddling can get shot.
Yeah. No, again, like for example, in Dubai and all these Middle East countries also is very strict. I am a believer, follow the law of the land. I'm a believer of that.
Bro.
If the country says we don't allow it for our beliefs, for our culture, for our religious beliefs, respect it.
Correct.
Don't do it.
Correct.
Go outside and do it if you want to, or don't do it.
Correct.
I'm a believer of that. But if you're having a conversation of why the law exists in India and most of the places around the world, my point is this: that it's political. It's definitely political.
Absolutely political.
Yeah.
But that being said, I hope eventually down the line, India also looks into this.
I think very soon.
Legalizes.
Bro. Yeah, very soon.
Because we come from a place where we produce the best.
Yeah.
So the citizens should consume the best. You know?
The Vedic scriptures call it a magical plant. They call it a plant of happiness.
But of course, it is a magical plant, bro.
Yeah,
you
Vedic
smoke that
facts.
shit and tell me if you don't fucking laugh and eat your whole bridge out. Huh? You don't want to eat, come smoke one with me. You know? Feeling depressed, come smoke one. Let's cure all your problems today.
Again, what you said, it's like people who take it in a way that, you're saying that you to solve problems you need to consume. No, you're not saying that. You're not saying that. You're saying that if you want to fucking do it.
Correct.
That's all you're saying.
Correct.
If you feel like it, do it. You know what? Try it if you want. Be curious.
Yes.
And if it works for you, good. If it's not, don't do it.
But I really respect people who are very comfortable in their skin, that they don't give a fuck. Like, I think if you smoke openly and you tell people you do it, and then fuck it. You deal with the consequences.
And
people will hate regardless.
And the same for the sober people, bro. If you're
I don't
comfortable in
fucking
your
smoke.
skin, yeah, bro, respect.
Respect. Bro,
Respect, yeah.
Respect. But that also brings a lot of confidence. Just do what you want to do.
That's what I'm saying. I like that confidence.
Yes.
I like that confidence when you have decided.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
You want to do it in moderation? Do it. You want to do it every day? Do it. You don't want to do it at all? Arey bro, mat
More
kar.
power to you.
Yeah.
More power to you.
But make your own decisions. Know what's best for you. You don't need a parent or a government authority telling you how to live your life and what to consume and what not to consume. Figure it out, yaar. If 4 drinks is too much for you, have 2.
Have
if
2
2 is
and
too
just
much for
chill.
you, have 1. Yeah.
Facts.
No big deal, bro.
Facts.
You don't need to make a law for this.
Yeah. Your body, your rules.
Your body, your rules.
Do what you want.
Yeah. And on that note, GLE,
We out.
smoke weed every day.
Listen and subscribe to Good Life Easy.